And there's breaking news of an explosion that has occurred in Afghanistan's capital, Kabul. In fact, the explosion rocking Kabul. 25 have been confirmed dead. 18 others have been injured in the suspected car bombing that has taken place very close to the Kabul University. This is breaking news. It's a developing news. We are still awaiting for more details, but we hear that 25 people have already been confirmed dead. I'm going to go straight across now to my colleague Ankit Tyagi for more details. I can understand, that the details would be sketchy at this time around, Ankit, but what's the latest that you're hearing? This is a massive explosion that has taken place.
And that too, Avantika, right in the heart of the Afghan capital, Kabul. And in fact, what sources are telling us is that the rescuers are still at the scene and the number of dead and injured may also go up. It is being suspected as a powerful car bomb blast. It happened just a short while back in the mid-afternoon. This is, remember, the first day of Nowruz, Persian New Year, and there were celebrations inside, inside the Kabul University. This also is the place which is very close to Ali Abad Hospital in Kabul, and this is exactly the place where this powerful explosion has taken place. Sources also informing India Today that there are still people, those who are suspected to have been seriously injured. The rescuers are at the spot, and the security forces have completely, cordoned this entire area. This is a huge blast that has taken place. 25 people have been confirmed dead. 18 others are injured in this bomb blast which has rocked Kabul.
Do we have any information as to who has claimed responsibility for this latest explosion? Because, Ankit, in the last attacks that have taken place in Kabul, it's the Taliban that has claimed responsibility, and the Afghanistan government, in fact, really criticizing and pulling up Pakistan for providing shelter to the Taliban and other terrorists in that region.
That's right. Despite the United States advocating that there should be, talks with what they call good Taliban, the people, the leaders, they want to talk and sort this entire issue out. There are elements, and this, Avantika, is an annual process. This is known as the summer offensive, in which usually Taliban has, in fact, attacked government forces not only in Kabul, in the city, in the capital city, but also in other volatile provinces like Helmand and other provinces in Afghanistan. What we are hearing is that these two, if I can show our viewers on this map, this is the Ali Abad Hospital and the Kabul University. It happened right in middle of this area, and this is right in the heart of the Afghani capital. This also is a place which is highly secure. There were celebrations of Nowruz that are going on at the Kabul University when this blast took place, and what sources are telling us that as of now, though there is no confirmation, it is suspected that the Talibani elements are behind this blast. Now, remember, Pakistan not only has given safe haven to the then Taliban leadership, which has fled after the international coalition, after 9/11 bombing, in fact, attack Afghanistan. Mullah Umar, in fact, was believed to be hiding in the Peshawar area. He died there as well. Apart from that, now they say that Pakistan, notorious spy agency ISI, is the one which wants to keep the Afghan government on the tenterhooks and want to keep their importance intact as far as the United States war on terror is concerned, and they have been blamed for causing this mayhem in Afghanistan.
Usually, in these blasts or these terror attacks that have taken place in Kabul, we've always, seen a vehicle that is laden with explosives, and that is what causes maximum damage. Do we have more details on the nature of this explosion?
Well, as of now, Avantika, it is suspected that just between the Kabul University and the Ali Abad Hospital, there was a car which was traveling at a very high speed, and at a security checkpoint just before the market, it detonated itself. We yet don't know whether that is an accurate account. This is what we are picking up from various wire services and few local news agencies in Afghanistan. What we know, as these visuals also now suggest, that the entire area has been cordoned off. The security personnel are not letting anyone go. Only the rescuers are inside. The casualty figures, of course, are expected to go up because the the eyewitnesses say that there are many more, those who they saw on the roads. Now, what security forces, in fact, as of now, are doing, the first thing is to cordon off the entire area to ensure that there is no evidence that is lost in it. as of now, the priority is to rescue people. 18 people have been wounded, 25 dead so far in a suspected car bombing.
You know, in Afghanistan, in fact, Ankit has been very open and very vociferous in its condemnation of these terror attacks on its soil, because the Taliban also control very large parts, very large, swaths of Afghanistan and parts of neighboring Pakistan as well.
And especially towards the Afghanistan-Pakistan border, Avantika,
yes.
You're very right that this is where the safe haven for the hard extremist Taliban elements is. There is now ISIS, which is also competing with Al-Qaeda and Taliban to take control over large part of Afghanistan. There are other volatile provinces to the south of Kabul, which are in fact being controlled by the Taliban elements. As I said, there are two major offensives. This is a cycle that takes place every year. The summer and the spring offensive with Taliban has in fact always launched, has in fact always gone ahead with to defeat the United States-led international coalition forces. Since the time the US forces has pulled out, now the target has been the Afghani military installations. As of now, what we know is that despite heavy security, there has been elements, those who have been able to successfully infiltrate towards Kabul, and in Kabul, this car bombing has taken place. What we also know, possibly the target was a marketplace and a police checkpoint just before that marketplace between the Ali Abad Hospital and the Kabul University, where this powerful explosion has taken place. Remember, Donald Trump, the president of the United States, very recently, he went after Pakistan. He said that, and of course the funding of Pakistan as well, claiming that Pakistan is not only harboring but actively involved in terror emanating from Pakistani soil, which is hurting the United States' interest in Afghanistan and also India.
Absolutely. In fact, the United States' new Afghanistan policy also has Pakistan in it, and Pakistan has always been very wary and paranoid of India's work in Afghanistan as well.
That's right. So far, in this entire war on terror, India has played a role in the reconstruction of Afghanistan rather than, helping the United States-led coalition to fight against terror. But lately, we have seen how Pakistan has been absolutely uneasy with the growing friendship between India and Afghanistan. Remember, the Afghan parliament was also built by the Indian government. There has been massive investment that the Indian government is in fact doing as far as Afghanistan is concerned, be it road construction, dam construction and other infrastructure project. That somewhere is garnering a lot of goodwill for the people of India, and in return Pakistan is getting wary, because Pakistan does not want to be caught between India and Afghanistan, where both the neighbors are wary of Pakistan and have a cohesive strategy to deal with Pakistan. And that is why ISI keeps needling, keeps ensuring that the Indian installation, remember, the Indian consulate in Kandahar, the Indian consulate in Kabul has also come under attack repeatedly by elements which have been supported by the Haqqani network, which is directly controlled by the ISI. So these are certain facts that the Pakistani government, of course, has been embarrassed about internationally, but that has not deterred them from, in fact, going ahead and supporting the extremist Talibani elements, despite the Afghani government, backed by the United States, still trying to find a peaceful way for this entire process that has started after the pullout of the United States-led armed forces in Afghanistan.
But the shocking part is that despite the security aid being cut to Pakistan, yet Afghanistan has been a witness to a series of bombings and explosions, and Pakistan remains undeterred.
Avantika, there is also another element. Afghanistan has been war-torn for a very, very long time. There still are elements within the security establishment and, of course, in Afghan government as well, those who still have a very sympathetic view as far as the Taliban is concerned. Apart from that, Afghani government has also been accused of large-scale corruption. So all those things, coupled with the offensive led by the Taliban with the help and active support of ISI in Pakistan, makes situations extremely complex. Also, remember, though the United States is continuously trying to train and improve the security situation in Afghanistan, as of now, they are not directly involved. It is the Afghani army which is now, in control of Kabul and of other parts, which is still struggling to keep control of a large part, especially towards the southern side of Afghanistan and the border between Afghanistan and Pakistan. So all those things make it a very complex picture. The loopholes are, of course, being utilized by the Talibani elements to, in fact, go ahead and do activities like these.
All right. Thank you so much, Ankit. Thanks for just taking us through all the details on this big breaking news of this massive explosion that has rocked Kabul, wherein over 20 have been confirmed dead. Some more breaking news that has just come in.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.